GTA 6 is said to have a brand new enhanced AI stealth detection system with a detection meter, silent takedowns, and even a new feature called vehicle stealth. What up everyone, it's your boy the LowkeyLegend. We're back with another GTA 6 leak. Today we're talking about the brand new detection system and all the new advanced AI stealth mechanics that are going to be implemented into the new edition of the Grand Theft Auto franchise. One of the main things GTA 5 lacked was the ability to have a proper stealth system. GTA Online did receive comprehensive updates regarding that, but they didn't clear it up to the way they could have. The stealth system, what I'm getting at, was pretty weak in GTA 5. As the years progressed, they kind of got a little better at it with their updates, but at the end of the day, this new advanced AI stealth system that they do plan on adding in GTA 6 will revolutionize the entire stealth system as we know it. First thing I do want to hit on with them implementing in this stealth system is the dynamic cover system. It says here the leak suggests more of a sophisticated cover system where characters can dynamically adjust their stance based on the cover's height, enhanced realism in stealth scenarios. A given good example is probably a brick wall that you're hiding behind, and it'll probably automatically adjust your stance according to that brick wall. So you might find yourself at a weird angle, but you still will be able to hide behind this wall, no matter the size, because I know there were only two real stances in Grand Theft Auto. The stealth made you duck down a little bit, and as far as hiding behind things, it was only you're either crouched or you're standing up. And if you're crouched behind a smaller object, that leaves the visibility from your head and parts of your body exposed, so it's improbable to hide anywhere crouching in GTA 5 as far as the smaller objects goes. In this game, it seems like you're gonna almost have the ability to lay down behind certain things and use really small objects for places of cover. It says there will be an implementation of the stealth mechanics in this feature as well, so there probably will be certain missions or scenarios that you get involved in that require you to use certain things to help your stealth ability or just make it easier in general for you. Enhanced AI for stealth is something else I wanted to hit on. It says NPCs, including law enforcement, might react more realistically to stealth actions with behaviors like searching areas, adjusting patrol routes, or responding to sounds. The sounds thing I really want to hit on, because if they do decide to implement the ability to make noise and the NPCs react to noise, and even attaching the entire stealth feature to a noise concept, that's gonna revamp the entire stealth situation as we know it itself. I'm guessing you could put on quieter shoes, quieter clothing, and all that's gonna have a play into how stealthy you are able to be. Super interesting concept, and I can't wait to see how GTA decides to implement this into the game. This is gonna change a lot of different play styles if you are choosing to become stealthy, which it looks like it's giving you the option to do practically everything in a stealth mission format. I'm wondering if they'll add the ability to beat this game without even killing anyone. Probably not, but we will see. Another big thing as far as the stealth factor goes is the ability to have silent takedowns. We've seen things like this in Call of Duty, where if you catch somebody behind, you have a special ability to silently execute them. I think that is what they're hinting at in this leak. Looks like we're going to have the ability to use this stealth to our advantage. If you sneak up behind someone, you will have the ability to disarm them and put them to sleep in the best way you possibly can. This will also implement different outcomes and animations for stealth scenarios. For example, jumping on somebody compared to sneaking up somebody just regularly. I'm wondering how many different animations each of these silent takedowns are going to have. It's going to be a super interesting concept just to mess around with in general though. It says something here about the environmental interaction, more interactive environments where you can use certain objects for distraction or certain items for stealth. So it's giving you an example, like throwing an object to make noise. So it looks like they might be adding this concept from the Warriors. If you guys have ever played that, you can throw bottles and the noise from the bottle will shatter and people will look in that general area for whatever that said noise was. This is a concept they introduced into a game a while ago, so if they mastered it and worked on it and revamped it, they're definitely going to implement it into this next edition of GTA, and I cannot wait to mess around with that. A lot of distractions are going to be made, a lot of chaos is going to be caused with the use of this entire distraction system using items. This can really be one of those things you could have a lot of fun with in this game. It says something here about stealth robberies, so you can use these distractions for your robberies and for your setups pretty much, so you can avoid detection, hinting at this is probably going to be one of those extremely useful things that are going to come into play when you are setting up your heists and robberies in this game, as far as clearing out buildings, guards, and being as quiet as you possibly can while getting information for this stakeout. This is also going to be implemented with the hostage mechanics, so you're going to be able to stealthily grab and zip tie people up and use them as hostages in a quiet situation as well. It also says here you could use them as human shields or a possible negotiation strategy that you can use to your advantage as part of the stealth mechanics in this game. When they say that, there's a big line of things that they could implement into the stealth mechanics when it comes to getting hostages. If you have the ability to like almost kidnap people is what they're kind of hinting at. That'll be an insane aspect of this game. I'm not sure if they will go as far as implementing, you know, something as crazy as that, but that is pretty much what they're getting at. You are going to be able to get these hostages in the most stealthiest way possible, pretty much without anybody knowing that they disappeared. And also using that as leverage for another situation that you might get yourself involved into. Maybe trade this person in for $100,000 or use him to get information on another business or a criminal enterprise. This is wild, dude. The possibilities are endless. It says here's something about first-person stealth, so obviously it's going to be implemented with the first-person feature on GTA 6. I don't know if it's going to be 100% different or if it's just going to be a different, I mean, it's going to be a different playstyle regardless, but I'm wondering if it's going to be an entirely different concept when you're in first person compared to third person. I can't see it being insanely different. It's probably going to be relatively the same, maybe some slight tweaks to make it fit a little better, but it looks like stealth will have something to do with first person as well, or at least the ability to do it in first person, which is kind of obvious. But something not as obvious is the vehicle stealth. It looks like your entire vehicle is actually going to be able to become stealthy in certain situations. So you could probably turn your headlights off and park around a corner, or maybe even turn your car completely off and be completely undetected by the patrol cars in the area or whoever is deciding to look for you. This is a brand new feature in GTA. I know they did try to do something with that in GTA 5, but they didn't quite nail it down. I think given the time between GTA 5 and GTA 6, we can see this being used 100% in this game the correct way. So headlights off, car off, in the middle of the night in an empty alley will have some effect in your gameplay. Now, this is a big thing if they do add a detection meter into this game, which is pretty much saying a visual or audio cue indicating how close NPCs are to detecting the player. So we've seen this in other games, a detection meter type of system where it kind of fills up and then they get alerted. But as it fills up slowly, as they're kind of looking at you, it'll slowly fill up. And by the time it fills up completely, if you do not get out of the way or become undetected in that time, they'll detect you. If you do get out of the way and become undetected, it'll slowly go down and they'll pretend like they're seeing things, you know what I mean? This detection system is hands down the best thing I think any game has implemented if they are using this. This will just make it that much easier for people to understand the positions and situations you can get yourself involved in and not be seen, or potentially even be seen in. Maybe each AI will actually have a different chance to spot you or ability to see through certain things. I'm not sure how they're going to work that out, but the implementation of a detection meter would probably be a necessity in this next GTA. Here they're talking about AI control patterns, which is pretty much a more complex patrol route NPCs are going to take in order to try to detect you in certain situations. So we're going to be seeing probably missions that you got to break into buildings where there are people walking around on a certain path, a certain patrol route, and you kind of have to map out when they are looking at these patrol routes and going through them just to make sure you are undetected and put in the situation you want to when realizing what these patrol patterns are. Stealth tools adds the potential of gadgets or tools specifically for stealth, so things like silencers or things to disarm lights or cameras. So you probably have the implementation of a signal jammer you can put down and disrupt all the electronics in a certain area. Obviously they're going to have masks and ski masks, which is going to be able to conceal your identity probably in the best way possible. But as far as tools go, signal jammers and spray paint I could definitely see being in GTA 6 just as an ability to disable cameras. I'm sure they will add a lot more than just that and a lot more techniques to get rid of certain things in the game, making your heists much easier. Last thing I want to hit on is the new feature of dynamic lighting that is in GTA 6. The day and night cycles are going to play an extreme role when it comes to this detection system. Obviously in the nighttime you're going to be far less detected and probably able to have that meter activated only in the nighttime or on certain missions. If not, it's going to be still a lot easier to be spotted in the daytime as it is in the night. These are just small things I want to hit on, but the detection meter is the biggest thing that GTA 6 is going to add as far as stealth mechanics and everything else goes. I hope that they nail the AI system to where it takes them a while to see you, and you can get put in situations where you can get out of being spotted while they're like suspicious of you. I think we will have that ability. I think in Red Dead 2 we've seen it a little bit, but as far as GTA 6, I know Rockstar is going to do everything in their power to make sure that this game, as far as stealth goes, has a huge impact on it. That's all I got for you guys in this one, man. It's been your boy, the Low-Key Legend. I appreciate you guys watching. GTA 6 leaks every day. Subscribe for a new one. Hit that bell icon. Always stay notified. Never miss out on a video from your boy. Smash a like. I'll see y'all tomorrow for a new one. I'm outie. Peace.